Oh, I hope that construction's okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was just commenting that I have some construction going on next door, and I hope that they take a lunch break while we do this interview. So my name is Libby Lee, and I'm joined today by the beautiful Kelly Doyle, who is from the Foster Care Angels. And they have an amazing initiative that just feels, it feels so pure, so exciting to support these kids who are coming out of foster care at the age of 18th birthday, and they get bounced out. So Kelly, thank you so much for joining me for a little chat today.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So who does the Foster Care Angels help?
So Foster Care Angels has historically helped children and young people in foster care and their foster carers. And recently we've moved into the aftercare space. So when young people turn 18, many of them are forced out of the foster care system with no support, just no life skills, no nothing. So we feel that that's a real gap that we can make a significant difference in their lives, to scoop them up, put them in long-term subsidised housing, help them with the life skills, and help them with just mum and dad stuff, helping them re-engage back in education, helping them get a job and interview skills. And it really is just the mum and dad stuff, but it's the stuff that these disadvantaged kids have just been denied.
Oh, it gives me chills. Amazing. So where did your passion for helping foster kids and foster families come from?
Well, it started in 2011. We were foster carers. We'd been foster carers for some time, and we saw that when children would enter our care, they would come with nothing but the clothes on their back, and we thought that was quite horrendous. This day and age and in Australia, that they enter foster care with nothing. So our first program was care packages, and we wanted to reach more children, I suppose. So we thought we'd start a charity. We had 6 kids under 7. So in a sleep-deprived state, we founded a charity, and that was a program. It was care packages. So it was, a teddy bear and toys and books and school supplies and toiletries, and they were age-appropriate backpacks that went to children that were entering foster care. That's how it started. And then we looked for more gaps, and the more we found, the more we tried to do. So we've done university scholarships. The statistics around young people from foster care going on to tertiary education is less than 3%. So we want to try and remove the financial barrier, I guess. There's the construction again.
Yes, sorry.
That's okay.
Hashtag working from home.
I've got my dog licking my foot at the moment.
I can hear some budgings or something in the background too, and now the neighbours' dogs go, yeah, it's a party. It's all good.
So we started looking for more gaps. So we do a Christmas drive every year for the kids living in hotels to brighten their Christmas. We've done carer conferences to try and upskill and retain foster carers. They're leaving the system at an unprecedented rate. So what that means to the kids is that instability, I should say. So so support the carers, and it supports the kids ultimately. So we've done a few successful programs in the past, and then just in moving forward now, we're looking at that really vulnerable age, the sort of the 15 to 18 as they're preparing to leave. So we have a really lovely program for them called Amazing Mind. And then the LaunchPad is for the young people that are essentially evicted when they turn 18. And it's that long-term housing. There's really nothing more than there's crisis accommodation and refuges, and it's all very temporary and very reactive. And it's very hard for the young people to focus on study or getting a job or really any aspect of their life if they don't know where they're going to be sleeping next week. So first and foremost is that the housing. We set them up in apartments, 2-bedroom apartments, so they've got company, and we go and buy all new furniture. So it's a fresh start for them. They have everything new, and we hope it to be a turning point in their lives.
Amazing, amazing. So, do you have any stories that you can share of anybody who's come through into one of your launch pads and
It's a relatively new program. We've only just launched it this year,
yeah,
but we've got the people. Statistically, 65% of these young people have not completed their HSC, and that in itself kind of sets them up for unemployment or lower paid jobs. So, we've got one girl at university at the moment. We've got some at TAFE. We've got another one enrolling in a nursing degree next year. So I think for them to have that housing stability and that life skills training in the background and that support just enables them to really, I guess, have hope for the first time. And what do I want to do? I've always wanted to take care of other people. I've always wanted to do something like that, and it just gives them hope that, you know what, you can. Let's look at TAFE courses. Let's look at uni courses. Let's do something. So just supporting them through that, and we really, because it's that long-term program, it will change their lives. It'll change their life trajectory. So it's not a band-aid. It's not, you
yeah,
know, doing things for them. It's giving them the skills. And it's mum and dad stuff. Like, they don't know how to cook or clean or meal plan or any of those sort of basic things, how to apply for a job, but how to speak at an interview, how to dress at an interview. So it is
yeah.
those basic things, but they are an incredibly vulnerable and disadvantaged group.
Mm. What I love about it is it feels, when I hear you speak about it, it feels like this is the first time that they actually have all they step into their power. So what you're doing is creating a safe container and a safe space for them to go, oh my gosh, for once I'm not at the whim of anybody else, of there's no funding for them once they turn 18 to stay in the other systems, but they can actually be like, wow, for the first time they're probably thinking, what do I even want to do with my life? They've probably never had the space or the capacity to think, wow, what am I going to do?
Yeah, and I think their whole lives they've had other people that make decisions for them, where they live, what they do. It's, they're incredibly empowered, in our program, and I think that's what it's about: educate, empower, and help them change their lives.
Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely amazing. Well done. So where can people find out more information about the LaunchPad program and how they can help out?
Yeah, the Launchpad is a program of our charity. So the charity is called Foster Care Angels, but
Mhm.
this program is called the Launchpad. So it has its own website, and it's
Mhm.
www.thelaunchpad.org.au.
Amazing. And so what you guys can do, what we're doing is collaborating with the Foster Care Angels to specifically support this Launchpad program. And you can voluntarily, it's optional, the Good Vibrations 5-day journey that we are doing together. You can either take the free option or you can decide to donate to one of the 3 charities, one of them being the Foster Care Angels Launchpad. And that way it's, you're paying it forward, you're investing in not only yourself and your journey, but you're also making a difference with your dollar. So thank you so much, Kelly, for today and for sharing this mission. I hope that it generates some publicity and you get more hits on your website and start spreading the word, because it really is, it is a huge gap. That's an undeniable huge gap where there is no funding for these kids. And let's face it, at 18 they're still kids, right?
They are
So
still kids. I've got two 19-year-olds, and they're not ready to move out and be independent, and they've had a stable, loving environment their whole life.
yeah,
So yeah, these kids they're really out of options. So
yeah,
thank you so much for wanting to find out a little bit more, and and supporting the Launchpad. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done since those sleep deprived years in 2011. Like, my goodness. Well
6
done.
kids under 7, we thought it would be a good idea to start a charity.
Whip that out of nowhere. But it just shows when you're really drawn and motivated by a cause. Yeah, motorbikes, cool. When you're really attached and passionate about that cause, anything is possible.
I think you're absolutely right, and when you see it firsthand, you can't not do something about it, and it's we call it the dirty little secret because people don't talk about foster care. It isn't widely known that, for example, 32% of children in foster care have 11 or more placements. That's 11 or more homes, 11 or more schools. That's nearly a third of them have more than 11 placements. So they never get that sense of belonging and those connections with other people that is just so important. And we don't talk about it, and we don't talk about the fact that when they turn 18, they're out, and they just join the homelessness statistics. So thank you for allowing us to shed a bit of a light on it, I suppose, and start some conversations.
Yes, beautiful. That just what you said then highlights, like, they're going from one statistic to another, and that's not fair.
It's not, and they deserve better. They're in the system through no fault of their own, and they deserve. My 11-year-old is just trying to discreetly hand me a coffee. Here,
oh, thank you, how beautiful! Well done. Mama needs a coffee.
Just thank you so much. And for anyone that wants to support these kids, it's investing in their future, and they need people to believe in them and invest in them as we do.
Thank you so much for everything
you so
do.
much.
Maybe we can do even more in the future, and
Love that.
It's really exciting. Yes, beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Now, when I click end broadcast, this is actually going to kick us off, so we won't have a chance to chat after, but I will stay in touch for sure.
No worries. Thanks so much.
See you later.
Okay, bye. Bye.